She.
Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about the inner planet. The planets are divided into inner planets and outer planets depending on the distance from the sun. That means in our solar system we have in total 8 planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. Well, all of these planets are divided into the inner planets and the outer planets because their distance from the sun is different. Some are close to the sun and some are far away from the sun. So here is the picture of the inner planets. We have Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars. So let's talk about the different characteristics and the same characteristic that all the inner planets have. First, the same characteristic that all the planets have is that the inner planets are rocky planets. That means that they're all made of rocks. So now, let's talk about the personal characteristic of each own planet. So first, we have Mercury. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun. It is very hot and dry. As you know, Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. And well, Mercury is the closest one to the sun. That is why it is very hot and dry, because the planets that are close to the sun are usually hot and also dry. Mercury is the smallest planet and it is less than half the size of Earth. So that means that when our Earth is a circle, the Mercury is not even half the circle of Earth. And as I said, it is the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury has no atmosphere. It has many craters on its surface like the moon. Have you ever looked at the picture of the moon? Well, the picture of the moon, it has lots of craters on it. And so does Mercury. Mercury has the same color with the moon and it has lots of craters like the moon too. But Mercury has no moon. Our Earth has one moon, but Mercury has no moon at all. That is why we can only compare Mercury to our moon instead of Mercury moon, because actually Mercury doesn't have a moon. Mercury takes 59 Earth days to rotate once. It takes 88 Earth days to revolve around the sun. That means to spin around itself, Mercury takes 59 Earth days to spin around itself because it spins very slowly. And it takes only 88 Earth days to revolve around the sun. And our Earth takes 365 Earth days. So that is so much more than Mercury. Next, we're going to talk about Venus, which is the second planet from the sun. Mercury is a very hot and rocky planet with craters, mountains, and valleys. So here is some picture of the craters, mountains, and valleys on Venus. So you can see this part is the craters, but it is missing. This part is the mountain here, and these are the valleys on Venus. And all these parts are very hot because maybe you know that Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system, right? Even though it is not the closest to the sun, it has many craters, mountains, and valleys. That is why it is the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus is a little bit smaller than Earth. That means that it is just a little bit smaller, not half the size of Earth like Mercury. Venus has an atmosphere and is covered by thick clouds that trap a lot of heat. And it has the Venus atmosphere traps a lot of heat because of the thick cloud is one of the reasons why Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus takes 243 Earth days to rotate one time. It takes 225 Earth days to revolve around the sun. That means that Venus takes 243 Earth days to just spin on itself, and it takes 225 Earth days which is even shorter, to spin around the sun. Next, let's talk about the Goldilocks planet, Earth. Earth has water and moderate temperature. You can see here in this cartoon picture of Earth right here, you can see this blue part and the green part. So the green part is the land and the blue part here is water, which is one of the most important things that we need and we're using on Earth right now. And actually, Earth is the only planet that has the moderate planet and the moderate temperature for us to live in. We cannot live in other planets because the inner planets are too hot for us and the outer planets are too cold for us. But Earth is just right. Earth has an atmosphere and swirling white clouds. So you can see here in this picture, this is our Earth, and our Earth has an atmosphere with swirling white clouds right spinning around Earth. The Earth has one moon. As you can see the moon on the sky every single day. So when you just look at the sky at night, you can see the moon. And then we only have one moon. Earth takes 24 hours to rotate around itself. Earth takes 365 Earth days to revolve around the sun. That means that Earth will spin around itself for only 24 hours. That is very short. It is shorter than other planets because the other planets take like 243 Earth days to just rotate around itself. And I think that is a very long time. Earth takes 365 days to revolve around the sun, and 365 days is equal to 1 year and a quarter. Earth is the only planet in our solar system that we know has life because since I said our Earth is the only planet that has water and a moderate temperature. Living things, living organisms can live here. Next, the last planet in the planets is Mars. Mars is called the red planet because of its reddish-orange surface. Well, Mars is about half the size of Earth. That means it is 50% half the size of Earth. And if our Earth is a circle, it is half a circle. Mars has a very thin atmosphere. It has volcanoes and deep canyons. Even though Mars has some volcanoes, it is not that hot like Venus or Mercury. It also has like the temperature on Earth, but it is a little hotter because it has lots of volcanoes on it. And because of the thin atmosphere, maybe we cannot live on it because the atmosphere is very thin and it cannot protect us like the atmosphere on Earth. The atmosphere on Earth protects us from asteroids or some bad lights that are harmful to us. Well, Mars has two moons, and here are the picture of the two moons. One shaped like a triangle and the other shaped like a circle. Mars takes 25 hours to rotate. It takes 687 Earth days to revolve around the sun. That means Mars takes only 1 hour more than our planet to rotate around itself. But to rotate around the sun, it takes more than us, like 300 Earth days. I think that's very much. Well, that's all about my video. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.